From the home of the Mariners, Hisashi Iwakuma gets the ball for Seattle in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
This ought to be interesting to see how this guy bounces back from last year when he had an ERA over 4. I know his team is expecting better things from him this year, and we'll see if he can continue to get a little bit better, limit the number of walks, and also limit the number of hits per 9 innings.
The right fielder, number 8.
In now, Albert Bell. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First delivery to him on the way. Ball chopped foul right at home plate, and it's 0-1. Fellas, the Mariners entering play here this afternoon. They come in a real funk to start the year. Still searching for what's been an elusive first win.
Yeah, Matty, this team has taken.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run.
I guess the pitchers haven't been talking in the dugout because it looks like they've learned nothing about this guy. He's torched them for 4 home runs this series, and they're still giving him pitches to hit.
And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Batting fourth, the left fielder, number 29, Joe Carter.
Now to the plate, Joe Carter. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest. Here comes the first pitch. High in the air out to center field. Gordon is camped under this one, and he will put it away to retire the side. Indians are on the board first thanks to this solo home run. On to the bottom of the first at Safeco Field. It's now 1-0 Cleveland. Standing in, D. Gordon. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Mariners, center fielder.
First delivery to him on the way. Takes a high fastball for a strike. So, fellas, this Indians ball club, as they begin play here this afternoon, come in feeling good as they're 2-0 to start the new year.
Yeah, Matty B, they've come out guns a-blazing so far in this series. Won the first 2 games of this series in blowout fashion. Nothing they'd like more than to win Game 3 of this series and continue their hot winning ways.
Yeah, Dan, there's been a fight at the bat rack. They have really come alive on the offensive side and look to continue that today.
Gene Segura standing in. Pitches a cold strike. The throw is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base.
Looks like they're trying to be aggressive on the base pass in order to get that run back they give up at the top of the first. I like that, especially early in the game, so we'll see if they can drive him in now.
Comes set with the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Gordon stands at second with no outs. Count remains at 0-2.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
So he got him swinging. Gene Segura is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. No balls and 1 strike. 0-1 count and the pitch. Strike taken, the throw. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Ripped down the line. And this is a base hit as the run will come in to score, and they get that run back here in the first.
No, you try and execute a pitch, Dan. I'll leave you to answer that. But right there as a batter, you see the infield back. You take everything, all the variables into consideration. You're not trying to do too much. Anything on the ground that stays off the corners gets you an RBI. Now mix in the fact that it found the hole, and he's got a knock to go with it.
You know, it's so frustrating as a pitcher, D-Row. You think what you make is a good pitch. Infield playing back. The ball is able to sneak through. A base hit and a run batted in. So close, but yet so far from getting out of that inning unscathed.
So he gets the swinging strikeout on the changeup. Mike Zunino becomes out number 2 this inning. First offering on its way. High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. 0-2 now as Cano comes up empty on that one.
Hey, you could tell his eyes lit up on that ball right there. It was a little up, but it was out over the plate. tough pitch to pull, and this guy's known for going deep pull side.
1 and 2.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. Popped him up. Ramirez has got it, and the side is retired. Pick up a run on 2 hits. Stepping into the box, Jose Ramirez. And he comes in following a year in which he was named the American League's Silver Slugger for third baseman. Line towards center field. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning.
Okay, here's how the Mariners are going to line up defensively. And let's focus on Robinson Cano, one of the softest hands in all our sport. Probably turns one of the best double plays in the game, captain of the defense.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. First pitch swinging as this one's hit on the ground to second. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out. Now it's the all-world all-star shortstop Francisco Lindor. He comes in right on the heels of driving in 5 runs in yesterday's ball game. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. And Jason Kipnis up next will bat this inning.
Boy, this guy is off to some kind of series, and he's one of the better road hitters in all of baseball.
Yeah, and some guys just have a knack for lighting it up on the road, getting that good night's sleep, and finding a way to get to the yard early and work on their craft.
Iwakuma a look to first, and a dive, but he's back. Here comes the first pitch. Late that time for a strike.
Hey, you don't see a hitter of his caliber come outside the zone too much. He's super aggressive right now. Let's see if he nibbles a little further off the plate now.
Back up the middle. And Kipnis is going to reach on a base hit.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
Into the box now, Benito Santiago. Popped him up. And Cano will make the catch to retire the side. Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul.
That fastball must have a little late life on it, because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Fly ball out toward left center field. Carter is in pursuit, 1 away.
Here's how the Indians are setting up on D. And can we please focus on Francisco Lindor, one of my favorite players in the game? Let's check a few boxes. Charisma, check. Switch hitter, check. Cannon for an arm, check. Hit for power, check. Enough said.
Seager behind with an 0-2 count. Swing and a little blooper to center. Lindor onto the grass. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
First baseman, Ryan Healy.
Into the box now, Ryan Healy. He was hitless in yesterday's shutout loss, as were many of his teammates. First delivery to him on the way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
Some guys are great low ball hitters, but most guys, especially guys with pop like this, they're hunting for the ball belt high and above. So that was a nice.
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Mariners. We played 2 full innings, and we are tied 1-1. Welcome back to Major League Baseball on the show from Seattle, Washington. All set now for the top of the third in this one. Back to the top of the order now, and standing in is the veteran center fielder Kenny Lofton. Line to the right side. Henniger is there to put it away for out number 1.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
In now, Albert Bell. Popped him up. Settling under it is Cano. And he's got it for out number 2. Edwin Encarnacion now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Line drive, base hit.
He wasn't letting that one go. Jumped on the first pitch right there and drove it into the outfield for a base hit.
Joe Carter.
Stepping in now, Joe Carter, as he'll send a ground ball down to third. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Into the box now, Ben Gamble, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. The first pitch is hit pretty well out to right, and he's going to make the catch on the warning track. A fine running play there for the first out.
This guy's not wasting any time, right? Gets a first pitch fastball, and he flies out deep on the first pitch of the inning.
Here's D. Gordon now. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. 1 out, nobody on. Hit to first. Murray takes it in, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The batter, number 2.
Gene Segura standing in, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Mariners are down on 4 pitches. Digging in to try it again, Jose Ramirez. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at bat. First pitch of the at bat on its way. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Gordon racing back, and this one is gone. A home run. So it's a solo shot to dead center. First home run of the campaign for him, and the Tribe take a 2-1 lead.
Yeah, everyone in the stadium, including the guy in the mound, knew it was just a matter of time until this guy cranked one out of here. Well, that's the first one of the year, and many more are sure to follow.
Into the box, Eddie Murray, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Swung on, and this one's driven in the air as well to deep right field. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. First home run of the campaign for him, and it gives the Indians a 3-1 lead.
Wow, back-to-back to start the inning. Talk about putting a pitcher on notice. On the mound, you almost have to completely forget about those and try to convince yourself you're starting the inning over fresh. No one on, no one out.
Now it's the all-world all-star shortstop Francisco Lindor. Henniger is there, 1 away.
Second baseman, number 22, Jason Kipnis.
At the plate, Jason Kipnis, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. They haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. Cano fields it cleanly, and that's the second out.
Now batting,
Riding into the box, Benito Santiago. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here comes the first pitch. Way out in front. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
The lineup top to bottom looks like they have no approach or game plan whatsoever. It's like they're deciding to swing before the pitch is even coming out of the pitcher's hand.
A 1-2 count to the Indians catcher. The 1-2. A swing and a ground ball to third. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
Center fielder number 7.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Kenny Lofton. He has flied and lined out in 2 trips in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a pitch out. Nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. 1-0 count. Here it is. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. Santiago leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Gordon giving chase. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. The Indians on top 3-1. Leading off the inning, Nelson Cruz, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Kipnis is there. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
The catcher, number 3, Mike Zunino.
So the leadoff man set down, and here's the catcher, Mike Zunino. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
And here's a changeup in there for a called 3rd strike, and that's the 2nd out of the inning. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and set to stand in the fine second baseman Robinson Cano. 0-1 the count. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. That's out to left. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? You bet he does. 11 in a row set down, and the inning is over. Mariners now batting, Albert Bell. He's in to get things going here in inning number 5.
The right fielder, number 8, Albert Bell.
First pitch coming. Here it is. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Henniger has it, and it's a quick out, number 1.
Up next for Cleveland, the designated hitter, Edwin Encarnacion.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Edwin Encarnacion. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fouled off. Had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down. 0-2.
Ugly swing right there. That pitch wasn't even close. You could tell this guy's been in the swing mode from the minute he walked into the batter's box.
Late swing, but he's still able to get a lot of this one out toward deep right field. And that one is gone.
That's what I love about baseball. The pitch before, he looked absolutely foolish. But he gathered himself, stayed with the plan, and the next pitch he goes yard. Every pitch is another chance.
Now that ball is smoked, carrying to deep left. Gamble is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the second out.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Standing in now, Jose Ramirez. As it's on the ground toward the hole. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out. Digging in and looking for more, Eddie Murray. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Now a throw over, and the runner back in standing. Ramirez, the runner at first with 2 gone. He's on the move again from first. Pitch is high. The throw is not going to get him as he swipes second. Now the 1-1 pitch. Line toward the alley in left center. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second. And he will pull into second with an RBI double. Well, that stolen base a minute ago just became that much more important.
Yeah, Matt, if the runner's on first, this hit may or may not bring him home. But he was on second, so he cruises across the plate for the run. It's all about finding ways to manufacture runs, and they did just that there.
So here's Francisco Lindor now, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. 2 out here and a runner at second. But there to take it in is a well-positioned Cano, and that'll end the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Home half of the 5th coming up. Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th innings.
Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. Haniger stands 6'2" as you see him in the right-handed box. He was a first-round pick during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Behind 0-2 now. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Wow, talk about being efficient. How about 6 pitches, 2 strikeouts? Doesn't get much better than that.
First pitch of the at-bat. And that pitch catches the inside corner.
Oh, man, he's got a chance to strike out the side on 9 pitches. 7 down, 2 to go.
That's to first. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? Oh, he might not. This ball's kicked out there. And the recovery's too late as he's able to beat the throw to first. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a knee-high fastball.
How frustrating is that, Dan, right there? Guy executes his pitch, batter still able to dig it out for a knock.
You know, that's a really good pitch, and sometimes as a pitcher, you just have to tip your cap to the batter. Good piece of hitting right there.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends. Mike Morin takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 64.
Stepping into the box, Jason Kipnis. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. From the stretch. Couldn't wait back. A swing and a miss. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth.
The catcher, number 9.
Riding in once again, Benito Santiago. He's 1 for 2 in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit in the air down the right field line. Haniger in pursuit. And he makes the catch in the corner. So the Indians lineup flips over, and to the plate, Kenny Lofton. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Line towards center field. Gordon is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire. So back to the top of the Seattle lineup, digging in, D. Gordon. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ball game for him. Digging in, Gene Segura. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. In there, and it's 0-1. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. We're in the 6th inning now of a 5-1 ball game. Segura behind on a 1-2 count. Popped him up. Lindor ranges back, and he has it for out number 2.
Up next for Seattle.
Here's Nelson Cruz now. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ball game. First pitch fastball swung on and missed. 0-1. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here. Standing in, Albert Bell. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th. First delivery to him on the way. No balls and 1 strike. Oh and 1, here it comes. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Zunino shading to his right, 1 away.
The batter, number 10. Designated hitter,
Edwin Encarnacion now. He went deep last time up.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. 7th inning here in a 5-1 ball game. Hit hard down the line, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. And look out as that fastball ran in and got him. Ouch bang. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Joe Carter. No thump out of him in this game so far, as might be expected. He's 0 for 3. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. Here's the 1-0. Line drive to left. Gamble is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the 2nd out. But they'll just get the 1 out here as the runner will get back safely at first.
Now batting.
Striding in for the Indians, Jose Ramirez. And if you remember, I'm sure he does, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th.
I mean, what a diamond in the rough.
Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. And it's gone.
The first baseman, number 30.
Into the box now, Eddie Murray. Yes, he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Into the corner and slicing foul. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Gordon ranging back, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. And he is into second base with a double. His third hit this afternoon.
When you play with fire, you have to expect to get burned once in a while. He's about as hot as you can get right now. They continue to pitch to him, and he continues to make them pay. Nice double off the wall here.
Now it's the all-world all-star shortstop Francisco Lindor. And Cano will make the catch to retire the side. Indians. Here now is Mike Zunino. Due up are the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at-bats. Objective number 1 right here is finding a way to get on base, so I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Mariners catcher. Fouled away. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. Now at the plate, Robinson Cano. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
Hey, it's really hard to pitch a gem. And what helps? This guy's first pitch strike percentage, how about 100%? Can't get any better than that.
Soft liner to the right side, and Cano, don't you know, is going to reach. It's a base hit.
Not every ball's going to be hit on the screws right there. That one falls in front of the right fielder for a single. Found some green grass.
Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger, and there's a swing and a miss at an off-speed pitch to start him out. 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
I'll tell you, we're in the later stages of this ball game, but his fastball is still coming out of his hand with plenty on it.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Mitch Haniger becomes the 2nd out of the bottom of the 7th. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
I don't know if this is great deception by the pitcher, great arm action, or just bad offensive approach. They got to find a way to get something.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Mariners lead. James Pazos enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
James Pazos.
And is the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far.
Jason Kipnis.
He's set and the pitch. Big tilt on the slider gets a swing and a miss. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Coming to the plate now, Benito Santiago. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First offering on its way. Hot shot on the ground is short. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Center fielder number 7.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Kenny Lofton, struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. He's set. Here it comes. 2 out, nobody on. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. This one softly hit and fouled off to the left, and that moves the count to 1-2 now. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Indians go down 1-2. digging in once again, Ryan Healy. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first down. Down the third baseline. Backhanded. On to first, and there were 2 down. Stepping up now, D. Gordon. They're quickly down to their final 4 outs here tonight. Oh, and that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98. 0-1. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
He's feeling it out there.
Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. 1-2. So striding in, Albert Bell. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. First delivery to him on the way. Oh, forget about this one. Baba Booey. And gone right down the line the other way. Wow.
It's getting pretty comical now. Their 6th home run of the game, and they're not done yet. They say hitting is contagious, and apparently that applies to the long ball. It's looking like batting practice out there.
Stepping in now, Edwin Encarnacion. As he connects on the first pitch with a fly ball to center. Gordon has a read on it. 1 out. So next it'll be the 4-hole hitter for the Tribe, Joe Carter. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Grounded down the third baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Here's the 0-1. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
Now batting, third baseman,
Jose Ramirez will get another shot at it here as we take you back to inning number 7. This was his 2nd home run of the ball game, as he'd like nothing more than to make it 3 right here. Drilled down the line. And that is a fair ball as this one's heading for the left field corner. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only 1 away.
Man, talk about having a good game. Like most guys, this would be a good week. 4th hit of the game, and 2 of those D-Rose round trippers.
Yeah, he's going to have a smile on his face for a while here, Dan. These are special nights. You have to enjoy these. These don't come around often, and he is taking full advantage of it.
And that's through for a base hit. And the run is in to score from third.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his 3rd RBI of the game and extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up.
Well, I'd say those are always big, those add-on insurance runs. Big RBI right there for a little bit more breathing room.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Hey, every pitcher likes to have some runs scored for him, particularly when you're throwing as well as he is tonight, and he gets another insurance run on top of it.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Slapped hard the opposite way. Gamble is there, and he'll make the catch to retire. Gene Segura standing in, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. Tough to get fooled any worse than that. He's in a hole now, 1-2.
I know we want to focus on the offense and how bad they've been so far, but can we give some love to the pitcher? He has had these guys in the rocking chair all day.
Struck him out and make it 14 punch-outs now in the game. Here's Nelson Cruz now. He went down on strikes last time up. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1.
You see there, the pitch count is up to 88. And at this point in the game, that's a good place to be. So I think we'll see him stay out there for at least a little while longer.
He'll get it into second, but he'll be in there with a double.
I'll tell you, that's one of the first good swings we've seen anybody put on this guy so far. He's been throwing the ball really well, but that was one of the few mistakes we've seen him make.
Mike Zunino comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. Cruz, the runner at second with one away. Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2. Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
The second baseman, Robinson Cano, is at the plate as he watches ball one. Here's the 1-1 now to Cano. Now his swing, and he pops him up, and this should do it. And that's going to put an end to this one, and the Indians have come in here and finished off a 3-game sweep as this one is over. 10-1, the final lopsided score in this ball game. Cleveland.